according to the importance that we give to something, our spiritual life takes that turn. So, when we give importance to our individuality, body, and the world, then we take up to yoga. And in the yoga also, we spend most of our time. Stanton can come and sit in the front unless you want to sleep. The wall was very cold. I was feeling cold here. So, according to Patanjali, there are 8 limbs. Anga means limbs. Like hand is my limb, legs are my limb. But the limbs are to whom? To the body. So when I say my body is paining, that time we don't refer to the limbs. So yoga is the body and limbs. Limbs are supports. So we are told 8 limbs, yama, niyama, asana, etc. Now if we want to know them in short one-liners, yama is we are not a problem to the world and the world is not a problem for us. Ahimsa, satya, asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya. Then niyam sadhana is we are not a problem to ourselves. Shaucha, santosha, tapasvadhyaya, ishvara, pranidhanani, niyama. Then comes the asana. Asana is steadily happy and happily steady. Sthira sukham asana. Then comes pranayam. Pranayam is maintaining balance of life. Then comes pratyahara. Pratyahara is closing the gateways for the world to enter us. Up to yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, these are external spiritual disciplines, yogic disciplines. Then the world enters us through our sense organs. Pratyahara is switching off, closing all the doors, so the world doesn't enter. Then comes inside mind, so it is dharana, dhyan, samadhi, control of mind with reference to place, control of mind with reference to object, and control of mind with reference to time. So desha, kala, vastu. And then control of the mind with reference to all the 3 together is called as Sayyama. So Ashtanga Yoga begins from Yama and must conclude in Sayyama. Now when we are talking from the knowledge point of view, what is the meaning of the spiritual or the yogic practices? So let us take one by one. What are they? We are just enumerated in the morning. Yama, niyama, tyaga, mauna, deshasya, kalataha, asanam, moola, bandasya, deha, samya, druksitihi, prana, sayyamanam, chaiva, pratyaharasya, dharana, atma, dhyanam, samadhisya, proktani, angani, vaikramat. These are the different limbs in a sequence we are told. Now, one by one is explained exhaustively. First, it is sarvam brahmaiti vaijnanat indriya grama sayyamaha yamo yam iti samproktaha abhyasaniyama murmuho. According to our understanding of what we perceive, our interaction changes. Like I avoid taking sweets. So I tell no, I have taken a vratam, I am not going to eat sweets. But these grahasthas are very walking. Walking means chalu. Translation. They say, Swamiji, this is Tirupati Prasad. So, okay, give a little bit. So here, what is the difference that has happened? Sweets I don't eat, but prasad I can't say no. So the vision has changed, understanding has changed. In the same manner, here sarvam brahmeti vaijnanat, everything is Paramatma. Then what will happen? When we recognize something as superior, higher than us, we have only one attitude, that of reverence and service. Food we enjoy, prasad we revere. Actually both are food. When we go to the market to buy sweets, so we tell, Gupta ji is a common noun in India. About this also people ask me this. Swami, in your lectures you always bring Gupta ji. Our Osho used to bring Mullah Nasruddin. Bhagwan Shankaracharya used to bring Devadatta, Somadatta, and you are bringing Gupta ji. What is this? I said they had some experiences with those type of people. I had experience with Gupta ji. What is that experience? Then I told them the story. In Bareilly, Jumke wali Bareilly, I was going somewhere and it was a tea time, so there was one shop below a tree, simple, multi-star shop. You can see all the stars in the sky. So I ordered for my tea, and on a bench, two persons were sitting like somebody sitting on a motorcycle, and in between there was a chessboard. This side there were about half a dozen people standing behind this player, and about half a dozen that side. And one person was telling, "Are Gupta, ghode ko chala. Are Gupta, hathi ko chala." And accordingly he was making the moves of the different pawns, and he won. He said, "Hey, who was telling me?" "I was telling you." "But how do you know my name is Gupta?" He said, "For every fool I call Gupta." From that day onward, he became my character. And the best part is, some places I stay in the house of Gupta. There is no choice. See? So, when we go to the shop, Gupta ji's mithai shop, we have reached there. Then what do we order? "Hey, give 1 kilo of peda." We don't say, "Give 1 kilo of prasad." We ask for sweet meat. Then that sweet meat is taken to the temple. After it is placed before the Lord, then Panditji takes out the junk of it and keeps 2-3 moongfali and 1 tulsi patra and take it. Now it is not a mithai, it is not a sweet meat. It has become a prasad, is it not? We only bought sweets, but it became prasad. And the moment it became prasad, our attitude, our reaction towards that has changed, is it not? Now if we look at the world as a playground for indulgence, we will become bhogi. But if we look at the world as nothing but the divine, this is every day we do. In one place there was a Saraswati temple in Bits Pilani, Rajasthan, very beautiful temple, made out of wonderful marble. So when you start on the floor, it is all marble. We don't do namaskar to floor. Then there are steps, we don't do namaskar. Then there are pillars, we don't do namaskar. But when we reach that sanctum, there Saraswati is also made out of the same stone. But there is namaskar. See? Therefore, as is the vision, so is the reaction or interaction. As is the interaction, so is the quality of life. Therefore, here, yama sadhana means what? Yama means look upon the world as not less than Paramatma himself. then we don't get into the spirit of indulgence, but the joy of serving. Therefore, sarvam brahmeti vai jnanat, then indriya grama sayyamaha. So, when we are in the temple, we don't shout. Indriya gram. If we have to spit somewhere, so Shivalinga is the never mind. No, it is not a stone, it is Shivalinga. If there is no place to sit, but there is a Nandi, we don't go and sit on there, koi baat nahi. No. Automatically, our withdrawal from the indulgence happens. And this effortless withdrawal through wisdom is called as Yama Sadhana according to Vedanta. In Yoga Shastra, they will be telling you Yama Sadhana means they will be starting from the control. And control can last only for a few moments because it is artificially imposed. Therefore, this is Yama Sadhana. Then comes the Niyama. Now in Niyama what we are doing, we are a problem for ourselves. Therefore, do this strict thing. Shaucha Santosha Swadhyaya Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhane Niyama. Here the technique is different. Sajatiya pravahascha vijatiya tiraskrutihi niyamohi paranando niyamat kriyate budhaihi. Sajatiya pravahascha vijatiya tiraskruti. Let the thoughts be of the similar kind. Sajatiya pravah. Vijatiya, not contradictory thoughts. I think I should take bath in the morning. But anyway, what does it matter? They say God is everywhere, even without bath also God is everywhere. No, but if I don't take bath, what others will say? But who will know? I'll put on the vibhuti and go, this thing I had taken bath. All the Tamilians do this technique. They don't take bath. But while coming out of the house, near their door, there is a katori and their vibhuti is kept. So we will come in. To whom are you cheating? Narayana. So, Sajatiya Pravaha is, for example, you are chanting Lord's name. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And how it can be done? It is done. Niyamat kriyate budhaihi. We have to be self-disciplined. We have to be. When the discipline is imposed on us, by us, it is a freedom. When the discipline is imposed on us from outside, it is a bondage. See? Like this girl has come from other place. On her own, nobody has compelled. So it's a freedom. But some of you, if you have come, chalo no, I want, no, please come and don't say no every time. Okay. So that person is suffering. Swamiji, how do you know about me? I am hearing it in many. Hey friends, it is such a simple way of living. And this, whom I learned, I am not telling you from books. You are all my gurus. I learned from you. This I learned in one house. One child, she taught me this. How? Not through words, but through demonstration. At about 4 o'clock, I was in their house for a cup of tea. And then I had to go in the evening, 6 o'clock for my lecture. So, at that time, the children come from the school. Boy and a girl. Girl was about 12 years, 13 years. Boy was about 8 or 9 years. Boys are boys. So the moment he came, he threw his bag and shoes, straight away went on the sofa, shouted, "Mom, give me, I'm hungry," and started the cartoon show and enjoy. The girl went to her room, she never came back. So I asked her mother, why she is not coming? Swamiji, she will come on her own. We don't talk to her. So she went and came after half an hour. I said, hey, why didn't you come? See, your brother is enjoying. Swamiji, he is lucky. I said, why he is lucky? You are not lucky. I had to do my homework. I said, then doesn't he has to do homework? His homework is done by mom and dad. I had to do my homework. I said, why your homework is not done by mom and dad? No way. Only once dad did my homework and I got punishment. Then I have to do my homework. Therefore, what I do, that when I come from the school, without changing my uniform, I complete my homework, then only I come out. See, what a great thing. If you are ready to learn, even a passing truck can give you advice. But if you are not ready to learn, Bhagavan Krishna will fail. See? Like on the truck, so many beautiful things are written. Neki kar. Neki kar means do good. Kuए mein dal means forget. Neki kar kuए mein dal is a Punjabi proverb. But one genius wrote very beautiful. Neki kar jute kha. Do good and get kicked. Neki kar jute kha. Next line. Maine khaye tu bhi kha. Even Tulsidas ji will be surprised. He is writing better than me. A divine message. Therefore, what is niyama? Niyama is niyamat kriyate buddhaihi. We have to be self-disciplined. And self-discipline will leave you with plenty of time to focus on yourself. Otherwise, all the time, the same thing, house is like that. Come out of it, Baba. Enough. See? There is no other thing except those useless children. Get out of it. Enough. See? Therefore, niyama is this. We have to have discipline in our life. Now, discipline about what? First, we have to get out of our laziness. Alasya, Nidra, Pramad. These three are our inherent enemies. Alasya, laziness means what? Laziness means there is no interest in anything. Let's go for a walk. What is there to go for a walk? Okay, it's good, very nice, beautiful. Sorry? Must get out of this laziness. And how can we do it? Only by one technique. Begin your day early in the morning. See what happens if you take this one thing. If you begin your day early in the morning, means you have to retire early, the earlier night. And when you retire early, all unwanted TV surfing or everything is stopped. But before going to sleep, we see horrible movies. About food, how much care you take. And the food that is given to the mind, all horrible. Crime or murders or ghost pictures. See, these children, Harry Potter, all the time moving to the street. Where are they living? See, only because they are wasting their time that day. So, such person, what dream he will see? I was moving on a broom. No, take the broom and clean this thing. See, friends, therefore, what kind of food we give to our mind? Focus on that. And once you start giving healthy food to your mind will start remaining at peace. Now, what is the healthy food for the mind? Be attentive. Read, study the life stories of great masters. Not gods. save God, not gods, Mahatmas. And which Mahatmas? Those who are like you and me. Don't go to those Siddha Mahatmas. By birth, those who are Siddha. Like you take Satya Sai Baba. By reading their life, you will get nothing. You will be only awed. That is not going to help you. Somebody like you and me, who lived in this world, he struggled, he came up and attained. But normally we go for these kinds of things. No. They will tell you to fulfill your desire. Real spiritual practice is you have to go beyond the desires. See? There was a great master in India. He has influenced me tremendously, few of them. And for the first time, I learned this. We were in some place and that Mahatmaji was very old, lot of health problems, but at peace. Nobody has ever seen him becoming angry, losing temper in his whole life of 76 years. Not even once. May anything happen. And in one place, he was having lectures, I was also there, and a lot of chaos and all that. And in that chaos, one person got up and started asking questions. He read the question paper. And it was such a chaotic condition, even Mike was not there, but he was talking. But this Mahatma was like a rock, absolutely undisturbed. Focus on what he's talking. After that, he restated those questions in such a manner, in the same sequence, which included all the answers, without getting disturbed. That day I told Bhagwan Krishna, hang around, I am not in a hurry. If something has to be attained in life, is be human being. We don't have to become Mahatma. You will get Mahatmas 12 to a dozen in the market. We want human beings. And human being is not extraordinary, ordinary. See? The attitude towards life changes. But otherwise for us, spirituality means I have become extraordinary, and then inner circle, outer circle. Like Bhagwan is approachable by anybody, in the same manner, if the same Lord is expressing through us, we are not having barriers of secretary and president. Be free. That is possible. Niyamat kriyate budhaihi. We have to be committed to this. This is our goal of life. Not becoming extraordinary, but remain ordinary. Then paranandaha, and then alone we are casually happy. We are not happy because of something, in spite of everything. And again, happy doesn't mean laughing for no reason like a fool. You must have seen there are these laughing clubs everywhere throughout the world. All dumb people come together and laugh. And those are the people who have never laughed in their life. So in the old days they think, let us learn laughing. And then in Bhopal, I remember I had such a great vivid experience that I was walking in the garden and there are about half a dozen or maybe 10 or 12 people, all coming with the, normal curve. So they were all standing together, morning time, and the Madhya Pradesh is coming out and standing there, and then the teacher was young boy. He used to teach them how to laugh. So he will clap 3 times. Now see, I'll clap 3 times, then you have to say 3 times, ha ha ha, okay? Then again I will clap quickly, Then he said, ha ha ha, like that. Slowly, slowly, we learn. And he started. And these people have never opened their mouth except shouting and eating. And they started, ha ha ha. And in that excitement, the ahuti of the denture was given. And then problem, which denture is whose? ये मेरा है नहीं ये मेरा है. Laughing. That is not being happy. Being happy is living at zero complaint level, no complaints. We complain even about God. God, why did you create this world? Everywhere complaints. So, sajatiya pravascha vijatiya tiraskriti niyamo hi paranando niyamat kriyate budhaihi. But who is able to do this budhaihi? The wise people. Otherwise, people are miserable all the time. Constant complaints. That is one of the reasons why I don't like to entertain question answers. There are no questions, it's only complaints. Particularly elderly people. Children have got genius questions. One example I'll tell you. One child asked me this question. I said, good question, you will see. Question was, Swamiji, you said God is in us. I said, yes. But I am also in me. I said, yes. So there are two of them? I said, yes. Oh, good. I said, why good? Now I'll give you a blow. Then I'll tell you, I didn't do it, the God did. Such a genius question. See, have you ever thought about it? Our questions are, दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया तुमको परेशान करने के लिए बनाए. See, so I told him, are you a descendant of Duryodhana or what? Duryodhana used to say like that. Janami dharmam nacha me pravrutti, janami adharmam nacha me nivrutti, kenapi devena hridistitena yatha niyuktosmi tatha karoti. I know what is right, but I don't want to do it. I know what is wrong, but that alone I do. I think there is some God sitting in my heart, he is doing like this. Complaining and blaming others. Then I told him, I said, look here. Like in our laptop, when you operating, there is an icon on which you can see whether battery is operating or power is operating. How do we know who is operating? Whether I, the miserable one, or God, the divine, who is operating? What are the icons? See? So, to make him understand, I had some chocolate in my pocket, big thick rod of chocolate. I gave it. I said, hey, your question is the genius. I am very happy. Take this. When he saw that, I could see the brightness in his eyes. He was very happy. I said, eat. He said, no. He put it in the pocket. I said, you have to eat now. He said, I will not eat. And then give back. I said, I will not give back. I said, why you are doing like this? He said, no, I will go and give it to my sister. I said, you give it to her, but what will you get? The poor child could not understand. He was frustrated. Started eating his nails. I said, don't eat nail, eat chocolate. No, I am not going to eat. I am going to give it to my sister. Finally, he asked me a question. Swamiji, do you have a sister? I said, no. Then you will not understand. See, he has conveyed everything. The joy of giving is far higher and superior than the joy in receiving. When we are happy in sharing and giving, God is expressing through us. When we discover happiness by receiving the things, it is the disgusted I who is working. See, friends, so allow him to express. And his expression is only give, give, give. We also do the same thing, trouble. Everybody is troubled by us. Therefore, this is niyamat kriyate buddhaihi. Let him express through us. That is called a niyama. Then third is tyaga prapancha rupasa sada satchidatmavalokanan tyago hi mahatam pujya sadhyo moksha pradayakaha. Tyaga means what? See, Tyag is not giving up anything, but recognizing the divinity in everything. The difference? I don't want this, I don't want this. No. I can only surrender, submit, because everything is Paramatma. Therefore, prapancha rupasya tyagaha satchidatmavalokanat. And when we thus start working on this, you see, our mind will be very rarely influenced by the presence or absence of things. It will remain influenced, but very short time. It will not drag through those burdens of possessions or relations. See, when we see, for example, any object and go ahead, impressions are not made on the mind. But when we see an object and interact, second time, third time, impressions are made. Like when you go to these big shopping malls, there are those plastic ladies, they are standing with different kind of things and all that, and the label is hanging there. From outside you can't see, but there is a big thing written, S-A-L-E, Galia there hai sabko. So you see that, oh, it can't be seen. Then you go from inside, and after you go inside, then it is written there, oh, original price 21,000 rupees. Now it is reduced to 21 rupees. Oh! If you have seen and gone ahead, no problem. This is, every one of us get hooked in this. Therefore, what is required is, live in this world in such a manner, do not create memories. Memories happen when we interact intensely. Let our life be lived in such a manner that we do not carry burden on our mind. And it keeps on accumulating to such an extent that we refuse to live in the present. All the time bringing the past. Just observe this. When our children are doing something like this thing, immediately, when we were children, who asked you? But we can't give up the burden of the past. Therefore, Tyaga, therefore, means very simple thing, that we are living only in the present. That's it. I'll tell you some little bit calculation, see how beautiful it is. First, we have no choice but to live in the present. Second, if we drop our past, there will be no future. Future is meaningful only because of the past. When the past and the future tenses are dropped, what remains is a present tense. The present tense without the past and the future is not a tense at all. But what is our life? We are living in tenses. Those who are living their life in tenses, they are living in tensions. The moment you drop this past, future will automatically take care of itself. And then in the present also, the present will disappear and only the presence will remain. That presence is our essential nature. This cannot be denied, this cannot be erased, it is ever the same. See? Therefore, this is the meaning, Tyagaha prapancha rupasya satchidatmavalokanat. We are ever the same. We are never changed. We are this conscious existence. Come to discover this. Then, Tyago hi mahatam pujaha. And this kind of renunciation is appreciated by the great masters. And Sadhyo Moksha Pradayakaha. This is what is called as realization. Now see how simple it is. No meditation, no charity, no pranayam, no yoga, no going to Himalayas. There, just be here. But khujli hai na? Keep running. Here to there, there to there. Sadhyo means now and here. See how simple it is. We cannot be happy afterwards. We cannot be happy but only in the present. We are happy in the present and here. That happiness, which is here and now, is the reality. That happiness, which will be there and then, is an illusion. Like, if I get happy, I'll be married there and then. But what happens? I have no experience. You are all experienced. See, friends, this is the meaning of Tyaga. Therefore, ever abiding in one's divine nature and rest of the things come and go. See, rest of the things come and go, it is not a pessimistic cry. It is the reality. Waking has come and gone how many times? Dreams have come and gone how many times? Has anything been added to us? When the dream comes, we don't become rich. When the waking comes, nothing is added. When there is a deep sleep, we don't lose anything. Only become aware of this. Nothing is added to us. And nothing can be taken away from us. We are ever the same. Living in this experience is called as renunciation, tyaga. Otherwise, all non-essentials, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. But I am a vegetarian. So the one who is vegetarian, he thinks is very extraordinary. Then there is super extraordinary. Who are they? I am vegan. Oh, gluten free. Kitne nakre. Whatever comes, eat and enjoy. No, I don't take onion. Sattvic nahi. I told you very simple technique about taking food. Before taking, don't think about food. When you are taking food, you enjoy whatever suits to your body. Don't eat to please others. Earlier I was doing that. When they used to give the food, I used to feel, no, annam brahmeti vajanat, the food is Brahman, how can you throw it away? Eat, and satyanas. Now I have very clearly understood. You give anything you like, whatever I have to eat, that only I eat. See, otherwise we destroy ourselves. Therefore, tyaga is living an intelligent life in the present. Yasmad vacho nivartante aprapya manasasah yan maunam yogi birgamyam tad bhaje sarvada buddha. See? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasah yan maunam yogi birgamyam tad bhajet sarvada buddha. The wise man should follow this type of mauna. What is that maunam? Yasmad vacho nivartante aprapya manasasah. That which is not the subject matter of speech or mind, there we abide. Now be attentive. If we are to write an essay on the earth, we can Google the whole world. If we are to write an essay on the waters, number of pages will be less. If an essay to be written on the fire, minimum attributes. Essay to be written on air, still less. What will you write on space? All the space scientists, they don't talk one word about space. They talk only about the contents in the space. See? And then from there, you come to subjectively. Mind. What is the mind? Like the kids sometimes write, Swamiji, I love you. Then they have to indicate, I really love you. So I, R-E-L-Y, L-O-V-E-U. What does it mean? Spelling mistake. So one child I wrote back, I said, you should study properly. You have written wrong spellings. She got so white. Swamiji, you don't understand. I said, no, there is no word in the dictionary. L-O-O-O-O-O-V, where is the word? What they were trying to indicate how much I love you. In short, as you start becoming subtler and subtler in your experiences, your language becomes important. Your mind becomes totally paralyzed. And when we come back to our own essential self, everything stops. See? This is what is called a real maunam. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Mana prasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha. Mauna is the discipline of the mind, not that of the speech. Many people have this funny notion that maunam is not talking. No, talk when necessary. Then, if you really want to practice maunam, stop talking to yourself. Don't talk to yourself. See the difference it will make. Not only you will be at peace, but others will be also at peace. So, yad maunam yoga vivirgamyam tad bhajet sarvada buddha. Practice this again and again. That is the maunam. Then, vacho yasma nivartante tad vaktum kena shakyate. That which cannot be comprehended by the speech, how can you talk about this? See? And you will see all the people who talk about their meditation experiences is nothing but only the abnormalities of the mind. In one place, they were telling us, I was also there, and telling about meditation. So anyway, I was there as an environment. I'll also enjoy. My life is only joy, nothing else. So, then Babaji started. Pant, shirt, everything, and a gown above. He started. Now we'll start meditation. Sit down, close your eyes. Lights off. See? Why the meditations are done without light is only because they want to sleep. Both the teacher and the student. After meditation is over, everybody is awakened from sleep. So, started. Now you are walking all alone in a deep tunnel. There is nothing around you, only darkness. You can't see anything, only darkness. Don't go to the left and the right, you don't know what is there. Walk straight, don't go here and there. Don't raise your hands, you don't know you may hit something. And all of them are sitting. Ab kab khatam hota? Thereafter, then suddenly, now you have come out of the tunnel, there is bright light. And a guiding angel is waiting for you. Every one of you will have a separate guiding angel. Now he will guide you further, talk to you. And after that, when you come for a cup of tea, two persons should sit together and discuss what the guiding angels talk to you. So after that we went. Somebody can say, Swamiji, who was your guiding angel? Amitabh Bachchan. You can't challenge. This is all rubbish. We get carried away by this thing. Or else, when I was sitting for meditation, something happened, and I started lifting myself up. And then fell down. After that, I am not able to lift myself. Go by lift. 20th floor directly without efforts. These are all the tricks of the mind. Friends, mind can create anything. As you think, so it becomes. Don't take the power of the mind as ordinary. If the mind is under your control, anything can be achieved. In one place I saw one of the young Mahatma. He wanted to tell one child to follow his path. So the child asked, a teenager or maybe early 20s, he said, what is that great you have achieved? So he said, see that fan? Yes. Is it on? No. Without switching it on, you want to see it moving? Yes. Then he started looking at it with a Trataka and Sanyama. The fan started moving. Now see, the fan will move now the other way around. Again he did Sanyama, the fan started moving. Sadguru Nath Maharaj ki Jai. Then he asked me, Swamiji, what do you do? I said, I do nothing. You have no Siddhis? I said, no Siddhis. I know one friend, her name is Siddhi. That's it. Not beyond that. We get attracted, enchanted by all these unwanted things. You keep yourself only in the matter. Don't go beyond matter. See? Therefore you will see where these kinds of Mahatmas are there. There will be huge crowds. I went there, I had a back pain and the Mahatma Ji gave me a kick and my back pain has gone. Where it has gone? To the Mahatma's foot. Transferred. NFC file transferred. So, yato yasmad vacho nivartante vaktum kena shakyate prapancho yadi vaktavya saha api shabdavarjita. See, in South Africa once, a group of very sincere seekers asked me, Swamiji, you always tell your bluff sessions are over. Why do you call it as a bluff session? We are benefited so much and you tell it's a bluff. I said, yes, it is a bluff. Do you mean you talk about God and realization bluff? I said, super bluff. He said, how come? I said, look here, what does scriptures tell? You cannot talk anything about Paramatma. Therefore, whatever you talk is a bluff. And what is this world? World is an illusion. Anything you talk about illusion is not the truth. Suppose I say, I was coming, I harvested a little bit of mirage waters and tasted, it was very tasty. How bluffing. You can't taste the mirage waters. So anything you talk, it is a bluff, it is a jhoot. In Hindi, the word is jhoota. If I take something in a spoon and eat and put the spoon in my mouth and give to somebody, what is it? No, I don't take jhoota. Why jhoota? Be attentive. Anything which touches the tongue is jhoota. Anything which touches the tongue is jhoota. So we talk with what? Same tongue. Therefore, maunam vyakya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam varshishthante vasadrishiganehi avrutam brahmanishtaihi acharendram karakalita chin mudramananda rupam swatmaramam muditavadanam dakshina murtimide. Therefore, the wise people give instruction through chin mudra, not by words, but only by mudra. This mudra is, take the snuff and be happy. You will never become miserable. Try. Snuffananda. Therefore, prapancho yadi vaktavyaha, If you have to talk about the world, you cannot talk. And this world has always been like this. Don't waste time on this world. Thereafter, now the real mauna, what we get lost is told. Prapancho yadi vaktavya sopi shabda vivarjitah iti va yad bhaved maunam sarvam saja sannidam giram maunam tu balanam ayuktam brahmavadinam. See? This is what is called as mauna, what we have seen, that you cannot talk anything about the absolute reality, and whatever you talk is a bluff only, therefore stop talking to yourself and to others. This is the real meaning of the real maunam. And then gira maunam tu balanam. But those who are a baby, they'll be observing maunam. See, this experience I told you in some of my talks. In Haridwar it happened, Haridwar or Rishikesh. We are going somewhere with my friend in a rickshaw. And my friend told me, Swamiji, there is a Mahatma in this ashram. Should we go and take darshan? I said, yes, we'll go, no problem. So we left the rickshaw, went. And there was a secretary. I said, we have come for taking darshan. No, Maharaj is not available. He's on Maunam. He doesn't talk. I said, all right, don't scold. We'll go back. We are walking out. Another 2 minutes he came running after. You don't go. So why? Maharaj has called you. I said, how can he call me? He is on Maunam. No, don't argue. I said, okay, no argument. I went there. I told my friend, hey, let's go. Not he, only you can go. I said, celebrate, I am going for sacrifice. And big Mahatma, big asan, all the animal, skin, and it was matching to his size also. And I am a plastic Baba, so one plastic chair was given. And then, he being a Mahatma and Maunam, so he took a paper and pencil and wrote, what is your name? So I wrote. Second question, where from you have come? So I wrote, Vrindavan. We must match Vrindavan. I said, I have not come from anywhere, what can I do? Then, where are you staying here? I wrote something like that. He was writing, I was writing. He was writing, I was replying in return. I forgot, come on here, I can talk. When I realized this, that I can talk, why I am not talking, he also realized why I am not talking. Then I also laughed, he also laughed. Then I asked him a question, Maharaj, in Maunam, laughing is allowed? Gira Maunam tu balanam. For babies. Talk. Sense. If necessary. See, friends. And for this I told you one simple practice. Before talking, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? And if some kind of urge comes in between, no, I have to talk, then start singing something or change some topic or rubbish, anything you do it. That force which is pushing you out to talk, that urge to talk is like a vomition. When the vomition comes, in the same manner, okay, I will tell you, but nobody wants. Okay means as if somebody is asking or what. Therefore, gira maunam tu balanam, not yuktam. It is not meant for brahmavadinam. If you are walking the spiritual path according to Upanishadic, do not get lost in that. Don't create abnormalities. Otherwise, you must have seen there are some Mahatmas, they go with their disciple and going through the immigration. What is his name? His name is... Why he can't talk? No, he's dumb. Spiritual life is not becoming dumb. Gira maunam tu balanam ayuktam brahmavadina. Here you have to know how to turn the pages. Adavante cha madhe cha jano yasmin na vidyate yenedam satatam vyaptam sadesho vijana smrtaha. Adavante cha madhe cha jano yasmin na vidyate. Where there is nobody in the beginning, in the center and at the end. Ada, beginning, ante, end, madhe, in between. Jano yasmin naste, there is none there. Then, yenedam satatam vyaptam. And that by which everything is permeated, sadesho vijana smrtaha. That is called as going in solitude. Going in solitude is not going into the Himalayas and remembering in Melbourne, what must be the time? Are you are in Himalayas, all are happy, you are gone for good. See? Vijana is that where beginning, middle, end, there is none. Find out. Waking comes with the waker and his problems, opens his shop and goes away. Then dreamer comes with his dream world, enjoys or suffers and goes away. The deep sleeper comes emptying everything, khali aat aaya, khali aat gaya. The samadhi fellow begins his samadhi, what do you call that? Shambhavi mudra, ardhon milita mudra. That also is over, it's gone. But in this tamasha of coming and going, there is one principle which has never come, never changed, never modified, never ended. It is ever the same. This is the real place. Go here and stay. Instead of going to a particular place and all solitude, like people ask us, Swamiji, Mahatmas normally don't record their own talks and all that, and how come you do? I said, because of your fault. Now, what is my fault? I said, why do you call me Mahatma? You label me something and you want me to behave according to your definition of labels. I am C.H. Atma, Chota Atma. Soja Rajakumari, wo jag jayegi. See, friends, we get lost in this world, in these non-essentials. Therefore, remain ever seated in your own being. That which was not earlier appeared in between, ended, over. And how can it be done? Only one technique Bhagavad Gita tells. Matra sparashastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama apayina anityan tanti tikshasva bharata. Anything which begins and ends, let it be good or bad, it is temporary. Therefore, don't become permanently miserable because of the temporary things. Like our lecture began, it will end. Don't become miserable. Tolerate. पता नहीं खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा. See, my friends, the only way is what cannot be cured must be not endured. That is the pessimistic cry of this English literature. What cannot be cured should not be endured, should be enjoyed. Conversion of endurance into enjoyment is spiritual life. Normally we suffer. See? Like married people, they suffer and don't give up. Contrary to that, enjoy and don't suffer. That's it. One lady was so angry on me on this issue. After my lecture, she came and said, Swamiji, you are teasing us all the time, miserable, miserable. Get married and show how to be happy. Arey, marriage is a certificate or a license to become miserable or what? Who told you to get married? Mummy. All those dumb people, those who say, my mom wants me to get married. You only want, not the mom. If she wants again, I get married again, not me. Okay. So, yena satadam vyaptam sadesho vijanasmrutaha. So instead of going from here and there, one corner, that corner, no, everywhere it is the same. Now you should face to the east or not. That I never understood in my life. They asked me, Swamiji, which side we should face our face while doing meditation? Up. It doesn't matter, anything doesn't matter. Remove all these obsessions from the head. In one place, one great Mahatma was supposed to do the Bhumi Puja of one school coming up. So that principal, she gave one coconut and he was supposed to break it. So he took the coconut and stood like that. Then these wise people are very dangerous. The principal, wise person, she said, Maharajji, the east is this direction, not the direction that you are facing. He looked. The direction that I face is the east. When it was said, after, when you got angry, I said, no, he told you the truth. You will never understand. You look to the east, find out where is the sun, where is the sun. But I am new here. Therefore, friends, don't get lost in all these things. Hold on to yourself. Things come and go. Many old people say this thing. पता नहीं कितने कैसी जिंदगी बीत गई, लेकिन शामें कटती नहीं. See, friends. Therefore, kalpana sarvabhutanam brahmadinam nimeshataha kala shabdena nirdishtam yakhandanandamadvayam. The second place where we get lost in life is the time. Muhurta. Swamiji, what is the muhurtam? Purnaan purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri